My name is David Gauny. I am a resident of Valencia, a resident of the city, and I too was extremely disappointed at what took place at the last hearing regarding the takeover of our county libraries. I did not have a strong opinion on this issue initially, but like many others, I wanted more information, particularly on the financials. The public had virtually no information on this sudden proposal, and opinion surveys were done at the worst possible time during our summer break. But the public's many excellent questions were answered with little confidence and virtually no documentation. You rushed your 4-1 vote, and I want to thank Mr. Keller for dissenting. I feel this council has forgotten the purpose of a public hearing. Lately, you have repeatedly dismissed the will of your voters. Without cause, you removed Bob Keller from his position on the Sanitation District Board with a 4-1 vote. With zero support and virtually almost 50 speakers in opposition who waited hours to speak, you tripled our city council campaign contribution limits to $1,000, a clear move to protect your incumbency. Rather than research the laws of other cities, you cherry-picked so-called facts and closed your eyes, much like the library, and passed it with a 4-1 vote. Another recent example includes the removal of term limits for your commissioners. Councilmember McLean refuted public outcry by arguing the importance of experienced, credible commissioners. I agree. But just weeks later, she rejected Diane Troutman, our city's most widely respected planning commissioner, in favor of an inexperienced applicant that likes to watch commission hearings on TV. I mean, no disrespect to our new commissioner, but I believe Diane Troutman's account is far more accurate, that some council members would vote against her reappointment because she opposed their reelection. This explains a lot. Perhaps the reason why we can't get fair votes on campaign contributions, PAC investigations, ethics violations, annexations, good projects and bad projects, or our libraries is simple. City council members are discussing their votes before our council has ever had a chance to be heard. Nothing else explains how this packed room could stand in virtual united opposition and be universally ignored again and again. False accusations of developmental terrorism and email conspiracies couldn't be used to dismiss the people this time, but you still did. Lori Ender reasoned that 200 people sitting here for hours to express opposition simply do not represent the views of our 188,000 residents. She apparently based her vote on the notion that she knows the will of the entire remaining city. But you can't have it both ways. Using such logic, 182,000 people voted against Ender's city council election. Her election is therefore invalid. The Brown Act was wisely enacted to ensure that votes are not decided before our public is heard, and I believe you are violating it. I believe this because meeting attendees from last hearing told me what I've already witnessed. They didn't listen to us. Ender texted all night. Ferry was texting and called for the vote before speakers had finished. McLean called us uninformed, and West told us we didn't understand. When votes are already done, the public becomes a nuisance, and this too goes both ways, which is probably why our public was chanting recall. Thank you.